Yeah, why not? He's a British. And yeah, I have read some news about him. Yeah, some information about him. Yeah, it is estimated that yeah, he has a large yeah, he's like a dictionary, I think, because yeah, he had learned a lot of words. Um, yeah, I think it's about 1,000 words. I think. Yeah, because he is a author. No, he's a writer. Shit. And yeah. Oh, Shakespeare. Oh, that's all. And
Okay. Yeah, and you want to say something?
um. Okay. I think no. That's all.
Okay. So, do you know anything about Romeo and Juliet?
What? Can you repeat?
Do
Um,
you know anything about Romeo and Juliet?
Romeo and
You know,
Juliet. Um,
yeah,
as
the
a
story that
teenager.
was written
Oh,
by William Shakespeare.
yeah, as a teenager like me, I yeah have never read it before. Yeah.
Of course you. Of course you didn't read it, but I asked, did you know anything about it? Did you heard the name just this? Did you hear the name just this?
Yeah, it's like a play. Yeah, a play about yeah, there are some information about this. Yeah, tragic
Mhm.
drama.
Yeah, of course, of
It's wait.
course.
Yeah, I just felt that yeah, all the plays. I think a famous play. I think will be yeah, have some classical music in. Yeah, I think like Schubert. Yeah, he's composed his own music, iconic. Yeah, for the play, or for the
Yeah,
poem. I'm not sure about yeah the poem of quarter. Not sure he is um yeah German poetry. Yes.
yeah,
Hmm.
of course. And
Oh. Okay. That's all.
yeah, you keep going. Sorry, I interrupted you because I thought you finished. Just keep going.
Oh. Okay. I that's all. I just say that. Yeah.
Okay. So of course, all of us know, some maybe, of course not, I'm not talking about teenager, but maybe some of them, of course, people still enjoy these types of stories. I don't know, romance stories like Romeo and Juliet is. So what do you think? Why? Why do you think people still enjoy the story today? Of course, story. Why? Why do people enjoy reading books?
Reading books. Yeah. Interesting hobby. Oh, it's a good hobby. Reading books. Yeah, just for some guy good at literature. Not me. Okay. Books. Enjoy story. I think maybe it have some yeah interesting details. Story. Okay, stories and of course stories brings us to yeah a world that yeah that is covered by emotion. Yeah, a lot of emotion. Yeah, and of course, like me, when I read a book, yeah, read a story, yeah, I still feel some emotion. Yes, feel some yeah psychological, like sad some things like Romeo and Juliet. You see, yeah, it's a play. It's about tragic drama. So
Of
yeah,
course.
when we read it, we can feel his emotion and feel what does the author and or I say the writer wants to show us. Yeah, that's all.
Of course, of course. So now let's list this fact file about Romeo and Juliet. Okay, would you read this word, please?
Okay. Fact file. Romeo and Juliet. The the author William. Oh, I read a lot. Yeah.
Of
Romeo
course.
and Romeo and Juliet is set in the city of Verona, Italia, where the Montagu family and the Capulet family have been fighting for generations. Romeo, who's her father is head of the Montagus, falls desperately in love with Juliet. Juliet, who is a Capulet, loves Romeo, but her father wants her to marry Paris. Juliet's friend gives her some medicine so that she doesn't have to marry Paris. The medicine, which Juliet drinks the night before her wedding, makes her sleep for 2 days, and she misses the wedding. However, Romeo doesn't know about the medicines, so he believes that Juliet is dead. The play ends in tragedy. What?
Oh, 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 it was. Oh, okay. So just let me. Romeo and Juliet is set in the city of Verona, where the Montague family and the Capulet one actually is the family of Juliet, and Montague is the family of Romeo. Okay, and actually they've been fighting for generations, and at the end, and we have this one desperately. Okay, falls desperately. It means severely, really badly, severely, and seriously. So you can use the synonyms. So seriously, severely, or badly are the synonyms of desperately. And of course, at the end, something happened, tragic. Okay. Now, okay. Do you remember anything about defining, non-defining relatives that we talked about? We discussed last session
Yeah.
non-defining, defining relative. Okay, so we remember. That's great. Okay, so now, of course, we read the fact file. Now, find for non-defining relative clauses and answer the questions. Which non-defining relative pronoun add extra information about a person, a thing, a place, a possessive? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Non-defining relative classes. None. Okay. A person. Who? Oh, who? Is that right? Hmm.
So
Yes.
let's check it again.
Yeah. Okay. A person. Who? Okay. Who? Here. Oh, where is it? Oh, yeah, here.
Okay,
So.
so
Hmm.
who,
Yeah. Oh, what's wrong?
a person who, and number two, a thing,
A thing. Yeah. Which? Okay.
which definitely yes, of course, a place,
A place. Okay. A place. Where is it now? Oh, where? Is that right? Oh, where? Gosh.
were, of course, and a
Possessive.
possessive,
Whose? Yeah.
whose definitely yes, excellent. Well, now let's actually study the sentences. Okay, I'm going to play the audio to listen and find the answers. Okay, so it's about another of Shakespeare's plays. And now we're going to read the questions, then listen to the audio track and match them with the relative clauses A to. Okay, so first of all, match, then listen and check. So just would you read and try to match them? Number one,
Okay.
12.
12 years ago. What's this? Prospero. Okay. Prospero. Was sent away on about by the king of Naples. Okay. Oh, Prospero. Is this who? Is this who?
Yeah, first Prospero. Okay, was sent away on a boat by the king of Naples.
Hmm. Yeah, Prospero. Is this person? Name person. Yeah. So who? Yeah. Who was? Okay. 12 years ago, Prospero, who was sent away on a boat
There.
by the king of Naples.
Okay, so which one? A. So we say who,
Oh.
but we have C and D. Which one? C or D?
Oh. I didn't look on the. Yeah. The under. Gosh. Okay. Who was
This is
Yeah, there's under there some here. I didn't read it. Okay. So number one, okay, is D. That's right.
D, definitely you need to add some information about the person who you're talking about. So who is this person? Of course, he is the Duke of Milan. Okay, now the next one, number two.
Okay. He eventually landed on an island. Okay, where no one lives. Okay, E.
Where
Okay.
no one lives. Excellent.
Okay, three. His daughter. Okay, his daughter has grown up on the island. Okay. His daughter. What's that? Who is it? Hmm. His daughter. Oh, okay. It's the B. Just B.
Okay, yeah. Name, whose name is Miranda. Great.
Okay, number four. A ship. Yeah. A ship which is carrying Prospero enemies. Yeah, sinks in a storm. Okay. A. For A.
Yeah.
Okay, number five. Miranda falls in love with Ferdinand. Oh, good story. Okay. Who was saved from the ship? Yeah. C. 5C. Okay.
Okay, very good. And we have the word here, tempest. Okay, tempest means typhoon, storm, typhoon. So if you want to know, so the synonym is here. Let me underline here. Okay, tempest. Okay, and right. So you can have the synonym. Let me change the color again. Oh God. Why I have a challenge about color again and again. Okay, typhoon or storm. Well, so of course you don't need to check it because of course you, oh, my phone. Okay, so, well, study the
Oh my god.
pictures below which illustrate which shows the story of Robinson Crusoe. Ah, do you know the story Robinson Crusoe?
What the hell is this? I
Robinson
know.
Crusoe. Do you know? Of course. All right, all of us, Did you watch the animation or the movie about this character?
No, of course. No.
Okay, so you need to write. Oh God, you need to write the story, okay, using non-defining and of course defining. Okay,
Mm,
relative clauses. Sorry, I can't do anything about it. This is a part of book, so we need to do it. Okay. So you know the meaning of actually words. Is there any word that you don't know the meaning?
okay, let me see. Hmm. Oh, voyage. Oh, voyage. Voyage.
It's something like journey, especially cruise. For
Oh,
example,
oh.
have a trip by boat. Cruise is voyage. Yeah.
Yeah. And right. If the synonym of right is devastated or destroyed.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And oh, I think that's all. Yeah.
First, that's right. Yeah, of course. Well, so let's get started. Of course, you need to tell me. You can say no matter. If you want, you can say no matter. But it's not bad to write. But of course, it's essential
Oh,
to do it.
can I? Yeah, just talk. Yeah, tell the
Of
story.
course. Of course. Just may I ask you a moment to close the door, please? Just a moment.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh,
Okay, let's keep going. Well,
why you just drop your phone a lot? Okay.
what? No, I
No, you.
closed the door. I know, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah. Orders are slapped, so I need
Mm,
to close the door because I'm talking and I
okay.
can make them wait. Okay.
Firstly, an old man. Oh no, no, a captain. No, that's a captain. A captain who gives. Oh, it's the young man named Crusoe. I'm not sure if this is right.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course. Mm-hmm.
Okay. A captain who gives Robinson Crusoe, some law books. I think that's okay. Some law books. Hmm. So what's next now? Okay. Oh, I okay. Picture A, B. Oh, next picture B. I say picture B. A. Okay. Is that?
Sorry.
Hmm.
So yeah, of course. Let me put you. I'm writing something here, so I need to put your picture. Okay, say.
Okay. Picture A. A captain who gives Robinson Crusoe some law books. Hmm. Okay. Oh, why is this so short? Just tell that, or it's not suitable. Okay. Next picture B. Oh. Hmm. Uh. Robinson Crusoe. Oh, he. Is this he? He was this. Goodbye, goodbye, the captain. This is true.
Okay, okay, wait, please hold on. Okay, let me say something about this. Of course, telling the stories or writing the stories, of course, you need to follow some rules about writing or telling the stories. We have something like coherence and cohesion. And writing and speaking, of course, it means that you need to make reasonable connection between sentences. For
Yeah.
example, yeah, of course, when you are talking about something, you're telling a story or you're writing a story, actually, you need to make it as a whole, not separate. Actually, you can't divide them and separate the parts of story and divide them into different parts. So part A, part B. No, you need to actually make a complete the whole text, okay, in order to actually attract and in order to get the other, maybe the audience, maybe the reader's attention. So this is really important. So to make reasonable connection between sentences. So you're telling a story, for example, one day a young man decided to actually start a journey or decided to cruise in the sea. Then, of course, he talked maybe to I don't know, his boss or maybe the captain, but the captain actually wasn't satisfied with this matter. Actually, captain didn't want this person to travel, but the young boy actually decided and, of course, wanted to do something. So they started their journey. And suddenly, one night something happened, storm, a really bad storm happened, and the waves, and say something like this. Okay, it's your turn. Now, I'm going to finish the story. So, okay, you can think of it and say it again.
Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Oh, I. Okay. Hmm. Suddenly. Okay. Suddenly. Oh. For this. Why
From the
can't I?
beginning, don't say suddenly, don't continue. I'm sorry, I need to answer this call. Can I have 1 minute, please?
Okay.
Just one. Thank you. Okay, I'm so sorry. Accept my apologies. I had to answer this phone. It was really important to answer. So let's keep going. Okay, could you think of it?
Oh, okay. I'm just really bad. Yeah, at reading, telling stories. Hmm. So
Okay, no, of course you're
maybe,
not. You try to say.
yeah, maybe, hmm, maybe bad. Yeah, not, yeah, nice to hear my story, but I'm going to tell. Okay, okay. At picture C. Okay, so um, oh, okay. A night. Suddenly, the boat is stricken. Okay, stricken by lightning. Okay, lightning. Okay, this is right. And the boy, and the boy have to and the boy have to save himself. Okay, have to escape the boat. And next, yeah, okay, okay. So yeah, next next the man. Okay, find an island, and and prepare no, and yeah, it's just create a shelter. Is this right? A shelter in yeah in the storm, and then no, hmm, okay, and soon he becomes older. He becomes older, and
Of course, he became older, of course, and finally,
yeah, and finally he was saved. Was this by captain? Who's this?
of course, someone. Okay, so finally, Robinson was rescued by someone. So tell me, okay, is it a good story?
What? Good story.
No,
Okay.
no, not. I'm not talking about your story. I'm talking about the original story about Robinson Crusoe. Is it a good story?
Um, yeah, they just give us some pictures. So I think it's not nice. Not good. But I think if we read it in a book, watch it on TV, I think it's nice. Yeah, it's better. It's better than giving these pictures and we just
Mhm.
describe. Yeah, and about
Yeah,
me,
of
I'm very bad.
course. Okay, and tell me if you had a chance to, I don't know, change a part of this, I don't know, story, what would it be? What part would you change?
Oh, part. What I change?
The,
Okay.
the beginning of it, maybe the end of it, or I don't know, maybe something about living it on the island. So which part would you change if you had a chance to change,
Change. I have a chance.
to improve it maybe?
So I think I can improve a stories. Oh, a story. Yeah, bad literature. But I think I'm gonna change. Okay. I think yeah. Not beginning. I think the ending. Yeah, I think I change the ending. Okay. Uh, yeah.
And
Picture.
okay, so tell me your preference, what ending would you consider for the story?
Oh, ending. Ending. I think maybe something not rescue. Okay, not rescue. I think yeah. I think yeah. The man. No, Robinson Crusoe. I think maybe should rescue himself. I think I'm not sure about the ending.
course.
I think.
And okay, so you're not sure. So tell me, which are the good stories do you know? It can be, in books or on TV, in movies.
Okay, I think in books. Let me choose in books. Yeah. Which are the good stories? There's a lot. There are a lot of stories, good stories. But yeah, Vietnamese story, no, not good. Hmm.
They're not
I think
good?
Vietnamese stories. I'm not sure if they are good or not good. Okay. Um, I don't know. There are a lot of, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. And tell me what makes these stories enjoyable. And tell me about the story. What makes enjoyable, actual story enjoyable? The characters, the genre, the plot, script, or setting, the theme, which one?
Hmm. Yeah, I think about the plot. I think plot
Of course, the
important.
plan, yeah. I mean, the main plan of the story.
Yeah.
So you think is important.
Yeah, most
So,
important
and
of
what about the theme? Of course, the subject of the story, theme or subject of the story, is it important?
theme. I think yeah, important too. But the plot is the most important. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
of course.
of course and more. I think more makes these stories enjoyable. I think yeah, the genre. They firstly they yeah see the genre. If this is yeah like a science or horror, I think they maybe they might interest in it. Not sure, but the
Hmm.
plot,
Of
but the
course.
plot and the theme is the most important. Yeah, of the
Of course,
stories.
the most important. Of course, very good. Well, now let's check this part, of course, about life skill strategies, comparing online sources. Okay, people who tell news stories often see the same event differently and report events in a different way. They may exaggerate, leave things out, or give false information to decide how reliable a news story is. You ask yourself the following questions. So, if you want to know if something is reliable or no. Who is telling the story? Where are telling it? When are telling it? And why? So that is really important, who is telling story? A reporter, maybe an advertiser. Okay, so that is really important. Or where on social media and maybe newspaper, in an interview, or when? As the story is happening, a few months later, a few hours later, and of course, why are they telling it? To inform, to persuade, to entertain. For example, if someone telling a story to persuade you, to convince you to do something, is it reliable, do you think?
Oh, sure. I think no, no, it isn't.
No. Why not? Why not?
Oh, pursue me to do something. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
what pursue me? Can you repeat?
Yeah, why? For example, someone wants to maybe tell you a story to convince you, I don't know, to buy something, to do something. Yeah, for example, so it's good. I know the story about it. So let's do it together. So actually, it can be a little maybe suspicious, or it can be a little dangerous. If so, let me ask another question. If an eyewitness tells you a story, it means observer, a person who actually has seen something. Tell me, is it reliable?
Eyewitness. I think depends on every person's. I think why eyewitness tell me something like crash or accident. Yeah, maybe yeah. I think firstly yeah just very horrible. Yeah, my feeling not about reliable. Yeah, my
Yeah,
feeling.
of course. Of course. Well, have you ever heard a story that, or maybe have you ever heard news, a story that you couldn't actually believe it?
Oh, her story that I
Couldn't.
don't believe it.
It's something that you heard but you couldn't believe.
Oh, couldn't believe. Okay, okay, stories. Maybe yes, sometimes. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. So stories. I heard, but yeah, I couldn't believe. I think maybe yeah, the origin of humans. I think yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Firstly, they were like monkeys. So yeah, they soon I think soon become humans. But I think I'm not believe. I'm not believing in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You
because
got it.
yes, Charles Darwin. Of course, yeah, he had explained it before, but yeah, yeah, he said that yeah, science, modern technology and science, yeah, in the future maybe find it, but now they yes, can find yeah, evidence of the origin of humans. Yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
origin of humans is monkey, but couldn't find. Yeah, so
Yeah, of course.
I heard that on the news. So yeah, now I don't believe. Yeah, I used to
Yeah,
believe,
of
but
course.
now I'm not.
Yeah,
That's
of
all.
course. Of course, very good. And now look at this picture. And of course, we started the life skill strategies. So look at this picture and answer these questions. Who posted this story?
Oh, oh, this is the most famous plane crash, but yeah, luckily, miraculously, yeah, the plane survived. Okay, Hassan.
Mhm,
Okay, post the story. Yeah, just the news, but there is that not sure is the address. Yeah, I think who posted the story? Oh, I don't know.
mhm. Hey, look at the
Uh,
picture. Look at the picture. There was
post
a
the
tweet, of
story.
course. Of course,
Yeah.
there was a tweet here. So you can see,
Yeah.
who posted it.
Oh, there's the address. Oh, did you see HTTP? Yeah, that's it.
Of course. Pickpick.com. This is maybe a site, a news site, something like this. And where were they at the time of posting it? Do you
Oh,
know?
I yeah. Hassan, what's this in the Hassan? Oh, on the ferry. Oh, going to pick up people. Crazy. Okay, where were they at the time of posting it? Oh, ferry. Okay,
First.
ferry.
Ferry is a kind of boat, a kind
Yeah,
of boat. So I'm on the ferry. So where were they at the time of posting?
yeah,
I am. So they were on the ferry, yeah?
yeah.
And when did they post it? Was it as the story was happening or days or years later? When?
Oh, when? Oh, of course. Yeah. When when did I post it? Oh, yeah. At the time it happened now.
Of
Okay.
course, at the same time it's happening, of course, because, as you can see, we have I am on the ferry going to pick up. So, of course, at the same time as actually the event happened. And for the accident or the incident happened. So, for why did they post the story? Why?
Yeah, post
Do
the
you know?
story. Yeah, when the civilians know it. Yeah, because post the story. I think Yeah, it is shocking stories. Yeah, about plane
Yeah.
crash, so they have to post it. Yeah.
And why do you think happened?
Oh, what do I think happened?
Yeah, what do you think happened?
Okay. Happen. I think happen. Okay, so yeah, this is horrible, of course.
Of course.
Okay,
So maybe
so
that's what do you think happened? Of course, a plane.
yeah, plane landed on water. Wow, that's miracle.
Of
Yeah, miracle.
course.
Yeah.
Landed? Yeah, of course. It's not something like landing. It's something like, I don't know, dropping or falling into the water. I don't know, maybe something like this. Something like falling into the water. Maybe. I don't know. Because landing is a little different. Why do we need to land on the water? So it's so hard. Okay. Now there are some opposites. Would you read them? And of course, which adjectives could describe the tweet or parts of the tweet in exercise one? Okay, for example, authentic or fake. Of course,
Oh,
there are,
yeah, real picture, of course, authentic.
of course, so authentic, of course. Objective or subjective?
Okay, so this is objective. Yes.
Objective, of course. Neutral or dramatic?
Oh, dramatic. Yep. Mm.
Reliable or unreliable?
Oh, reliable. Yeah.
And
Mm.
realistic or exaggerated?
Oh, realistic. Realistic.
Realistic, of course, of course. Well, good. Yes, as you know, actually, that is really important how to inform people about something. For example, if you inform people in a correct way, in a actually reliable way, or no, just try to say something. So that is really important how to inform someone about something. Well, we have a listening section. Okay. This is an interview with an eyewitness who is giving an account of the Hudson River plane crash. Number the events, A to which in the order they happen, 1 to 8. Okay. Just before I play the audio, would you, I don't know, take a look at this, uh, you know, events, and then I can play the audio. Number 2, 9. Just wait a minute. Okay, 2.
Unit 9, pages 98 and 99, exercises 3 and 4.
I'm here on the banks of the Hudson River in New York, where an Airbus A320 landed just after 3:30 p.m. this afternoon. With me is Jamie King, who was an eyewitness to the accident. Jamie, tell us what you saw.
Well, I was sitting at my desk. I work in a high-rise building in Times Square, and I heard my colleague say, "Look at that plane." When I looked up, the first thing I saw was a United Airways aircraft flying towards the George Washington Bridge. It was heading straight for it. Luckily, it missed the bridge, but only by about 50 meters, I would say. Then the plane continued going down until it landed in the Hudson. It hit the water pretty hard, and then it came to a stop with the water halfway up the windows.
Whew, how scary. What happened next?
After that, things got very noisy. I could hear police cars and ambulances in the streets, and there were helicopters up above. I was watching the plane, waiting for the emergency exits to open. I was thinking, just get those doors open. After what seemed like a very long time, the doors eventually opened and the passengers started climbing out of the emergency exits onto the wing.
Did they seem to be frightened?
Not the first passengers, no. They just climbed calmly out of the doors and waited patiently on the wings. But later, they opened the emergency doors at the front of the plane too, and some of those passengers jumped into the water and tried to swim away. I guess they thought the plane was going to explode, but it was pretty dangerous as the water is freezing at this time of year. It's about -10 degrees.
What happened after that, Jamie?
The rescue boats started taking the passengers off the wings of the plane, and there were other boats picking up the passengers in the water. In the end, the plane was completely surrounded by boats.
Jamie, did everyone get off the plane, do you know?
I'm not sure. I saw a lot of passengers climb out of the emergency doors, and I saw the pilot come out too. He was the last person to leave. But I don't think that everyone got out alive. That plane came down with a big splash, and I'm sorry to say that I think some of the passengers died in the crash.
Jamie King, thank you for talking to us. And now let's hear from Emma Childs. Emma, you were on a ferry crossing the Hudson, weren't you, at the time of the accident?
Okay. Yeah. One.
Okay. Yeah, eyewitness. Surely. Okay. Number one. Yeah, F. Yeah.
Definitely yes. Number two.
Number two, the emergency at. Wait, no. The plane landed on the Hudson River. Yeah, number two, A.
Yeah, very good. And
Three.
three. First the next one.
Three E. The city filled with noise.
Of
Yeah.
course, very good. Four.
Yeah. The emergency exit opened. Yeah. Okay. Number five.
Very
Uh,
good. Five.
H. The first passengers got out of the plane. Yeah.
Very good. Six.
Six. Six. The pilot. No. 6D. Some passengers jumped into the water. Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
Seven.
The first rescue boat arrived. Okay. B. Yes, 7B.
And the last one, of course, is C. And that is really interesting. The pilot, the last one who rescued, who got out of the plane, is the pilot. Excellent. Great. Well, now let's listen again to the eyewitness account and answer the questions. Okay. So may I ask you to make notes to answer the questions? Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Listen again. Listen again.
Unit 9, pages 98 and 99. Exercises 3 and 4.
I'm here on the banks of the Hudson River in New York, where an Airbus A320 landed just after 3:30 p.m. this afternoon. With me is Jamie King, who was an eyewitness to the accident. Jamie, tell us what you saw.
Well, I was sitting at my desk. I work in a high-rise building in Times Square, and I heard my colleague say, "Look at that plane." When I looked up, the first thing I saw was a United Airways aircraft flying towards the George Washington Bridge. It was heading straight for it. Luckily, it missed the bridge, but only by about 50 meters, I would say. Then the plane continued going down until it landed in the Hudson. It hit the water pretty hard, and then it came to a stop with the water halfway up the windows.
How scary. What happened next?
After that, things got very noisy. I could hear police cars and ambulances in the streets, and there were helicopters up above. I was watching the plane, waiting for the emergency exits to open. I was thinking, just get those doors open. After what seemed like a very long time, the doors eventually opened, and the passengers started climbing out of the emergency exits onto the wing.
Did they seem to be frightened?
Not the first passengers, no. They just climbed calmly out of the doors and waited patiently on the wings. But later, they opened the emergency doors at the front of the plane too, and some of those passengers jumped into the water and tried to swim away. I guess they thought the plane was going to explode, but it was pretty dangerous as the water is freezing at this time of year. It's about minus 10 degrees.
What happened after that, Jamie?
The rescue boats started taking the passengers off the wings of the plane, and there were other boats picking up the passengers in the water. In the end, the plane was completely surrounded by boats.
Jamie, did everyone get off the plane, do you know?
I'm not sure. I saw a lot of passengers climb out of the emergency doors, and I saw the pilot come out too. He was the last person to leave. But I don't think that everyone got out alive. That plane came down with a big splash, and I'm sorry to say that I think some of the passengers died in the crash.
Jamie King, thank you for talking to us. And now let's hear from Emma Childs. Emma, you were on a ferry crossing the Hudson, weren't you, at the time of the accident?
Okay, number one, what was Jamie King doing when the accident happened?
Okay, Jamie King. Yeah, he's an officer. He's a worker, office worker. Okay, so yeah, he's just sitting on the desk. Yeah, working. He's working and sitting on the desk. Yeah, working on high building. Mm.
Yeah, so he was sitting at the desk. We don't say on the desk. Now, we put the book on the desk. We sit at the desk. So he was sitting at the desk in a high-rise building. High building,
Yeah,
no, high-rise, yeah, high-rise building. Number two,
yeah. How close was the plane to the George Washington Bridge? Yeah, just fly towards the George Washington Bridge. Yeah, it's about 50 meters. Yeah.
excellent, very good. Number three,
How long did it take to open the emergency exit? Yeah, very long time.
yeah, very good, yeah. And number four,
What was the temperature of the water in the river? Yeah. Okay, minus 100. Oh, no, minus one. Oh, minus 10 degree. Yeah.
yeah, minus 10 degree. Oh, that is really cold, freezing. Okay, five. And who or what rescued all the passengers?
This is what. Yeah. Some rescue boat. Yeah.
Yeah, of
Um,
course.
six. Okay.
Rescue boat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, six.
Yeah.
Did all the passengers survive the emergency landing? Oh, yeah. According to this office worker, Jimmy King, yeah, he thinks that some of them died. Some of them died.
Well,
But but
uh, but
yeah, I just read some news about this, and I think no one died. Yeah, I just see no one
oh,
died.
yeah, that's great. So you know about this. So no one. That's great. Yeah. So
Yeah.
all survived. All yeah, they survived. Yeah. Okay. Very good. So just let me check this word. Okay, we have another reading section. Okay, just it's about, the same news stories that we are going to actually find 4 facts that are different from the eyewitness account. Of course, we need to do this part, but of course not now. So let me do something. First of all, let me stop recording because we don't need it anymore. Okay.